Ice up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. The Panthers on a prowl will continue driving down the field to the red zone. We just got a first down and 10. Smitty on the loose, wide open Ted again. Stack 6 more on the board, looking like a win. With the 6-game winning streak, put them out their misery. Brady wanna cry when the ref threw the penalty. Panthers got a hot team, Patriots the enemy. Draw the first blood, different team than we used to be. Cam swerving through the traffic, signaling a first down. Fans on their feet and the crowd getting really loud. Offense did a job off the field, there's a towel. Bank of America, stadium is going down. Defense got him pushed back to the end zone. Hardy with the sack, that's a safety and we got the ball. Rushing on your shotgun, staring at the barrel, y'all. All New England fans hear him saying that ain't fair at all. Ice up, son, what's up? Ice up, son, what's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding, pounding. Ice up, son, what's up? Ice up, son, what's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. Better watch the linebacker, he can read you like a book. Run 40 yards just to tackle Luke. Got him shook, Toby like a tank. And D'Angelo with the fake. Stiff arm, out of bounds, 25 to game. Stewart back, healthy 3 lethal running backs. It's suicide, add the wide receivers, it's a rout. Secret weapon, make plays, Greg Olsen make it happen. Keep pounding on these haters, we ain't playing John Madden. Legion of the Hood, hometown go boom. Force and fumbles, Panthers making sure the ball is loose. Jack move, Charles Johnson, yeah, he will come attack you. State of mind, mentally and physically, we pass you. Godfrey in the nickel back, and he making sure we're safe. Panthers on the prowl, we gon' come and elevate the state. Hard fought thriller, only 59 seconds left. Panther fans on the feet, heart beating out the chest. Ice up, son, what's up? Ice up, son, what's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. Ice up, son, what's up? Ice up, son, what's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. Ice up, son, what's up? Ice up, son, what's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. Ice up, son, what's up? Ice up, son, Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding.
What's up, guys? Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell, select all, leave a comment down below if you feel like doing something. Don't forget to check out the Facebook group page. Keep pounding all caps for in-game post polls, opinions, and reactions to NFL news, such as scheduled for the channel and for the Yahoo Sports app. Keep pounding Fantasy Football League, which we will get started with in early August here. As soon as I get through with some personal matters, we'll take care of that. Don't forget to follow us on Twitch at Shadow Warrior 645. with 1W in it for gaming. Shout out to Monster Sub and Grub out in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Get yourself some tasty subs. The owner's a Panthers fan. He will hook you up. But you got to still pay for the food, of course. Also, Vinny's Pizza out in Dirty Bird territory in Georgia. Best pizza in the Southeast. Don't take my word for it. Check it out for yourself. Real Italian pizza. Delicious, delicious pizza. Shout out to all the other YouTubers doing their thing right now. Pat Coltrane, Unk 2020. You got C3 out there. Black Cat Panther Podcast. You name them, they're out there, man. And also, my man, Blitzball Champ, under our umbrella of streamers, as well as Black and Blue Panthers Podcast. Yes, Black and Blue Panthers Podcast. That is a word salad, I'm telling you. Mr. Carolina, you got to work on that. I like it, but it's a word salad of a title. It works though. People won't forget it. But yeah, he's under our umbrella of streamers too. But go check him out, man. Go give him a sub. Go give him a like. Go give him some love. These guys are amazing human beings, and we would not be doing what we're doing without them. You know what I'm saying? They are one family, one people, you know, and one love. So it is what it is, man. Hey, let's get into the content, ladies and gents. All right, so today we had our first live practice from training camp. This is my second chance now to see this team. Besides everything that's been posted in social media. And honestly, I missed a good chunk of the one-on-ones because I was doing with the personal matters. But I was in the live chat. So there's been a lot of talk about certain players right now standing out. And I think it's best we just go down the roster and just talk about people as we go. I wanted more time to get into FanFest, but I don't have much time. I've got like maybe 45 minutes, and then I've got to get moving again. But I will do a full live stream of FanFest reaction when I can. Probably later on today, or sometime this week. I apologize for not being able to do the car stream on the way back from Charlotte. There were some problems with my phone to where I was not able to do it. So my apologies to everybody that was expecting a reaction stream on that, but you will get one. I promise you will get one. I've had some tech difficulties all the entire time I was up in Charlotte, and it was frustrating. So, and I wanted to give you guys the content you deserved. I did, you know. My buddy that went with me, Mr. Corey Rucker, posted his stuff on his Facebook page. You'll see that. I will eventually repost that onto the Facebook group page. I've asked him to put it on the group page as well if he hasn't done so already. I don't know if he has or not. I've been so busy I haven't had a chance to check. So this whole weekend's just been crazy. So I haven't had time to breathe, guys. And now we got a live training camp this morning too, when I got to deal with some more personal matters. Jeez, man. Y'all snuck that one in on me, didn't you? But here we go though. Here we go though. Do we have a chance to rewatch that live? Let me see. Let me see if they got that live. Well, we can rewatch a little bit of it. I would like to see. Okay. It's still up,
Turn
so we can
up
still
the
break
radio.
down a couple of things. That works for me. I'm only focused on today's live stream and not FanFest today. We'll do FanFest in a separate stream. So let me see. Yeah, all that stuff's here. Okay. We can break this down a little bit. I don't want to do too much because I don't want to get hit with copyright again. But like, I'm not trying to get. I'm paid for this, you know what I mean? But shout out Marcos Cash. What's up, man? He's consistent. He's always in my streams, man. I appreciate you, dude. That's love right there. That's love, my dude. Get rid of a couple of these screen captures. Yep. Alright. Let's see if I can get this on the screen for y'all. There we go. Alright. So, for those that just missed it, they started doing this live stream about 10 o'clock. Around about 10 o'clock. So, let's, I may have missed a little bit of this myself. Hopefully not too much. You know how these guys like to do a whole bunch of extra music and crap beforehand.
The best roster that we've had in a long time.
All right. So first warm-ups.
A moment ago, he's coming off the two.
We got Thomas
ACLs. The early
Davis,
reports out of
in the
camp
house.
have been good, and you know a little something about coming off multiple ACLs.
I'm gonna mute up real quick for copyright reasons. But a lot of that conversation was about very specific players. The wide receiver battle, the offensive line, the defensive line. We covered the safeties. To my knowledge, that I was able to listen in, while taking phone calls. But I heard what I could. So I'm gonna, and a little bit of conversation about Bryce Young, of course, and Kenny Pickett. I forgot about that too. Yep. All right, so one thing I've noticed right away is that Bryce Young has definitely improved. He looks better. He looks stronger. He looks ready to go. But the biggest thing is his mechanics. His mechanics are better. From what I saw at FanFest and what I saw this morning, just on basic throws, those mechanics are much better. Like, I don't know who's been working with him, but kudos. Because you're doing this team a service, bro. Because this dude will lead us into the future, man. I got that feeling, man. We're on track for another division title run, man. We're on track for it. And these injuries are not going to stop that. They're not going to slow us down. We've got the depth now. And we didn't used to have that depth. Now we do. So, I'm not too worried. We got Brady Christensen back on the offensive line, so losing Taylor Moton isn't that big of a blow with Freeling being drafted, and now we got my man Brady Christensen as depth there. I feel good about our offensive line depth right now. For the first time in years, I feel good. And that's a great feeling right now for Panthers fans. That's very, very encouraging news for anyone that's not aware of what's going on with the updates with this team. If you haven't been back and paying attention to the Panthers in like 4 or 5 years because you got so sick and tired of the garbage that went on during Frank Wright and Matt Rule, I don't blame you. Welcome back. Here's the update. This team just won a South title. With new players, we're climbing up the ladder. We're waking up, man. We're getting everything together, and we're starting our run. And it feels good. Ocho Cinco said earlier this week he thinks that we're going to make the playoffs and we're actually going to win a playoff game. He didn't say anything beyond that. He just said that we were going to make the playoffs and win a playoff game. And I agree with him. I think we're right on track for that. If you follow the hierarchy ladder, that's exactly where we're at. Am I ready for Thursday night? Absolutely. First Panthers game in months. I am hyped. Guys. I love what we're seeing right now. I love this depth. I love this team. And I love what is on the way for us. It feels good. And we're honoring the great Luke Kuechly too. We need to win this game for Luke. I don't care if it's a preseason game. We need to win this game for Luke. Show our appreciation for this man and what he has done for this franchise. That needs to be a team effort, man. Put everything you got into this preseason game. And show the Cardinals, yeah, we are the Carolina Panthers, and Luke Kuechly was an animal. We got to play with the intensity of Luke Kuechly, man, but also play safe. Keep everybody safe, keep everybody healthy. That's what I need to see. On Wednesday, expect a preview stream with Blitz. We've already locked that in. We haven't locked in a time yet, but we are definitely going to be doing a stream Wednesday night. Combined to preview. So, getting back to Bryce Young. I like his poise. I like his mentality right now. I love his energy. The dude is just on the right track right now. And this is the Bryce Young we've all been waiting to see. We knew it was in him, since he was drafted. It's just a matter of unlocking it, with the right players and the right protection and the right system. And we now have all three in place, with trusted coaches. And it just feels good. It feels good. It feels right. You know what I'm saying? And watching him doing drills, he just looked confident. Completely confident and in control of that offense. Even during training camp practices. I was like, wow. This is the Bryce I've been waiting for right here. This is the Bryce I saw during those 2-minute drills back in the first year when he was first drafted. During training camp. The dude was like, zip, 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 zip. And I was like, dang. I saw a flash of what this dude was back then. And I said, I want more of that right there. That's how I knew we had something special. And I was like, yep, we just found our quarterback. We definitely found our quarterback. Now we got to put stuff around it. And the coaches saw the same thing, that Dan Morgan saw the same thing. And he said, okay, let's go. So we built this offensive line. Look at the depth. Look at everything we built with this offensive line. It looks beautiful. God, it looks beautiful. I've never been more confident about this offensive line in our franchise history. This is probably the best offensive line we've ever had. Arguably. Because, you would have to debate with Trey Turner and all those back then, back in 2004. But still, I would arguably put this offensive line at the second best offensive line we've ever had. If you have Taylor Moton healthy, and you have Brady Christensen in depth, because let's be honest, was Brady Christensen added before or after this injury? It makes a big difference. Because if he's added before the injury, that says to me you're trying to add depth and make sure that you have all 5 positions covered. And make sure that we are not going to lose Brady Christensen again. If it happened after, it's to cover up Taylor Moton's injury. So that tells me maybe Brady Christensen has a year or 2 left in the tank with the Panthers. And I would hate to see that happen because I loved it. I really love this dude, and I don't want to see him end up on another team if he still has more years to contribute. Because he will be used against us. And I'm surprised that we were able to get him back after that Achilles injury. But I think that Achilles injury was exactly the reason we did get him back. Is because nobody wanted to touch him after that. For the price tag that he was asking for. But we were willing to pay it. Because we knew that we needed that 5 position depth on this chart. So I think that was an excellent move. I am very, very impressed, Dan Morgan. Very pleased with that move. I will continue to say that until it's no longer true. And it won't be not true at any point. So, very, very impressive work on this offensive line. Very pleased with it. Moving on to the wide receivers. Now, this is the deeper conversation here because we saw a little bit of the wide receivers in the training camp today. We saw Coker doing his thing with the feet, with the footwork there. And then the one-on-ones. So I was pretty happy with that. If you look at this wide receiver roster, I think you're going to be really happy with that. Let's talk running backs real quick before we get to that. Because you got Chuba Hubbard, you got Jonathan Brooks back. Trevor Etienne, they were trying to work him in during FanFest. A.J. Dillon, they were trying to give him some extra reps during FanFest. So, I think this is going to be a real interesting group. I did get to see a little bit of Anthony Tyus. I think that's, Tyus. During practice, the FanFest. He's on the practice squad, but they're trying to have him compete for return man. At least that's what I saw. I haven't seen him actually run any reps. So, Chuba looks good, man. He looks healthy. He looks happy. He looks strong. Hey, he's gonna look good this year. I'm really excited to see him continue his work with us. And there's the new rookie, Mr. Freeling, coming in. That's a big dude right there. That's a big dude. Look at those freaking shoulders, dude. That's even without the pads. Look at his freaking shoulders. My God, that dude's a mammoth. All right. So, I think we made the right decision there. I'm really happy about that pick. There was some discussion about the wide receiver room. So let's get into that a little bit. T-Mac, number 1, Coker, number 2, locked in with a long-term contract. Number 3 is up for grabs. Now, XL is fighting for that number 3 spot. So far, it looks like he has it. But he needs to continue to show improvement. If he continues to show improvement, and he worked out with Ocho Cinco in the off season. So if he shows up and he does what he's supposed to do, then we're in good shape. So now you go down the list of wide receivers. I'm going to show you this. Hold up. Sit tight, y'all, because I'm about to go through each one of these real quick. This is important. Because if we can't rely on our wide receivers, this offense is going nowhere. All right, here we go. I don't know anything about Gabriel Barnard or Bernard. This dude's new. I don't know anything about Gabriel. I have not heard that name until I just saw it right now. Probably a squad guy. Let's see. Jalen Coker, of course, we know about him. Jimmy Horn, we're trying to get into like counter plays and stuff like that now to try to work on utilizing his acceleration and speed. You know, I would put him in a few screen plays. Would be interesting if his body could handle it. But you can't outrun your blockers. That's the thing. If you outrun your blockers, you're cooked. XL we just talked about. T-Mac we just talked about. Malik, I don't know much about this dude. He's a new one for me. I know the name, but I don't know anything about him. I know he's from Coastal Carolina. Mechie is going to be one of those fighting for the 4th or 5th spot. We'll see how that works out. David Moore, I think, will make the 53. We'll talk about Reed in a second. Anais Smith, I think, is probably going to be going for a return man. Bryson Tremaine, they used him a lot during FanFest and moved him around a good bit, you know, to show him off a little bit. Why specifically him, I don't know. And Casey Washington, we didn't see anything of in the last couple days. So, back to Jasheem Reed. Now, this dude has gotten positive hype during the first week of training camp without pads, and positive hype from Dave Canales. Both times, Dave Canales praised this dude for being able to play all positions of wide receiver, depending on where you're at. And he's fast, he's consistent, and he catches the ball. He emphasized the fact that he catches the ball. And that's what I like about this dude right away, is that's the type of wide receivers I rock with right there. This dude's got a future here. I can feel it. Because when you hear praise like that, that's a really good sign that something is going to be positive there. I think they're just going for the press conference after the camp practice. That's what that is. That's not live practice anymore. That's just press conference. I saw the notification too, though. So we're just going to continue since I don't really have that much time anyway. So yeah, I'm hoping to see a lot more of Jasheem Reed. Please show me more of him, Panthers management, because I want to see what this dude is made of. You got my attention, now I want to see more. You know what I'm saying? Like, show me his routes, show me his footwork, show me his hands. I want to see this dude fully. Show me more. We got a tiny taste of that in today's practice, but it's like a sampler, you know? You go into a restaurant, you go into the mall and you get like a sampler of like a Korean type platter or something, and you're like, ooh, this tastes sweet and savory. I want some more of that. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I get out of Jasheem Reed right here, is like, I want to see a little bit more. You got my taste buds going right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want some more. So, those types of wide receivers are exactly what I rock with. You know, I rock with the West Coast power run offense in Madden. They're running with the West Coast spread, which is not that much different, you know? So, I mean, I really, really enjoy watching wide receivers like that on our roster because it fits what we do so well, you know, in both cases. So, like, I can take a wide receiver like that and just put him anywhere, plug him in anywhere, and have fun, you know, and get yak. That's what I want. Show me more wide receivers like that, and we are going to start cooking. You know, I already like T-Back. I already love Coker. You know, show me some more of that, you know? And then we're really on the board. If XL gets his act together, you know, and I know that Mechie is going to be solid. I vouch for that. I vouch for Bryson Tremaine right now. You know, we got a good core right now. And we got Jimmy for speed plays, you know? Like, we got a good, beautiful mix right here. And that's what I like, you know, for all different situations and scenarios. Dan has played this out playing this out perfectly, though. I'm very, very impressed. All right. Let's talk linebackers. Claudin's coming back. Cam Gill is back. Jackson, I don't know who that is. He's new. Devin Lloyd, we're really looking and expecting big things out of Devin Lloyd. Bam Martin Scott is a guy that's been on my radar for forever. You know, I'm expecting big things out of him. He made a good play or two during FanFest, and he caught my attention. Every year he'll make a good play or two and continue to catch my attention for a little bit, you know, and then he'll just fly under the radar. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, I like you, but you're lukewarm right now. I need you to get to that next level. You know, Bam, keep pushing, bro. Like, I know you got it in you. Push it to the next level. Like, this dude is going to be a solid piece for us. I have a feeling. But he's just got to keep continuing to push himself. The talent is there. It's absolutely there. Mapolo, I don't know much about you, but I did see you make a play yesterday. So, shout out to you, man. Now, Maema. I think I'm saying that name right. Maema. We need a nickname for this dude. Because like I'm not gonna say that whole name. That name is like what, how do you even pronounce that? That's what, Nigerian or something? Or is that I don't even know how to say that name, to be real with you. Not trying to sound racist, but like I don't know how to say that name. So I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna try to say Mema. I hope I'm right. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. I mispronounce names all the time. But and I probably got the country wrong too. Most likely. He's probably from here in the US. Most likely. Because I mean he's from University of Wisconsin, but we don't know where he's originally from. So you know what? Let's do a little research on this dude, shall we? Because I mean he did get 4 solo tackles last year and a forced fumble. To be fair. So he did contribute last year. And I feel terrible now because I should assume like where you're from. You know what I mean? I sincerely apologize. I have a bad habit of doing stuff like that, so my bad, yo. But yeah, he's solid. He's solid. I've seen him make a few plays. I'll vouch for the dude. Trevin Wallace is back. Love Trevin Wallace, man. Love watching Trevin Wallace do his thing. Dude reminds me more of AJ Klein every single day. Every time I see him on the field. And it's a beautiful feeling. Because AJ Klein was a monster. And he was trained by, guess who? The legendary Luke Kuechly. So yeah. Who we are honoring on Thursday. So yeah. You already know. They showed Zavala on the stream today. Let's see. I'm curious to see what we're gonna get out of Lee Hunter. I really like this dude. You know, from what I saw of his film, I like him. 6'3", 318. You know, he can definitely help out Bobby and Derek Brown up there. So moving on to defensive end. I mean, yes, we are struggling because we are out a star wide defensive end. So we have Elijah Garcia, and I don't know much about this dude. He's from Rice University, 6'5", 302. Okay, 3 years in the league. I must confess I don't know anything about him. This is the first time I've heard his name. 2 solo tackles, 1 sack. Okay. Yeah, you're a new name for me. And usually I know everybody on this team. So that's quite unusual that if he's been here at least a year, that's surprising that I don't remember his name. Okay, corners, and I want to specifically point out Will Lee. I'm very, very impressed with Will Lee. He caught a pick without pads in the first week. and caught my attention. He looked good in FanFest, you know, with the practice and everything. So Mike Jack is, of course, doing his thing. JC Horn doing his thing. You know, so I'm quite satisfied with this corner room right now. Thornton will obviously get third or fourth spot. But we're hoping that Will Lee will be groomed into the third one. That's what we're hoping for right now. And then you've got Robert Rochelle and Caleb Evans, you know, battling it out for practice squad and special teams, respectively. I think they'll both get it. You know, they'll both get a spot, as they should. With Brady Christensen coming back, that saves a lot of room, you know, to where you get like 2 or 3 roster spots that you can put towards other things. So I'm pretty happy with that. What else? Such as corner and special teams and stuff like that. Linebacker extra spots, you know what I mean? So I'm pretty happy with that. What else do we want to talk about today? Safeties. Trayvon Moehrig has had issues one-on-one versus star wide receivers, you know, but once he gets a little help, he's fine. I don't think that's going to be a problem this year. You know, he's been pretty solid in coverage. He's more of a run stopper than a coverage man, but he could do both. So, there's that. Lathan, we're still developing, but I really like his potential right now. So I'm interested to see how that is going to progress. Damani Richardson, I love seeing Damani. You know, he made a play during FanFest, looked good, looked healthy, looked strong. Nick Scott, they're still putting in pass coverages. I keep telling him, stop doing that. The dude can't cover a beach ball in pass coverage. You could put him in run stopping packages, but you can't put him in pass coverages. It does not work. The dude cost us like 20-something points last year. That's enough for a full game's worth of points. Like, Ejiro, please, man, use some sense. Figure it out. You can't have him going one-on-one versus a star wide receiver. He will get cooked every single time. 99 times out of 100, he will get cooked. And he did. Stop putting him in pass coverages. Like, you have a chance to fix this right now, and you're not doing it. He's only worth a 4th or a 5th rounder if you put him in run stopping packages. All right. Isaiah Simmons did an excellent job at FanFest. Made a couple of big plays, and I am so proud of him. I'm rocking his jersey right now. Yes, sir, Mr. Simmons, repping my Clemson brand. Yes, sir. Love that. Let's go. Man, you already know. You already know. I got my Clemson playoff shirt right here from back in the day. Yes, sir. In 2019 playoffs. And it's getting lonely, Clemson. Come on now. I gotta step it up. Alright, so Zachy Wheatley, don't know much about him. Stone was actually mentioned during today's practice. they like his potential. Rasheed Walker, Albert Reese. So we're going to see how things progress with all of that. And I'll go through my individual notes with FanFest when I get a chance to during the FanFest stream, reaction stream. That will be coming either later on today or tomorrow. So expect that either today or tomorrow. That's ahead of the preseason preview stream. That's going to be on Wednesday evening. We will announce the time of that preview stream on the Facebook group page, and we'll be ready to go for that. Are they saying anything of relevance on the press conference that we need to be aware of? And whatever I missed from this particular live that they did today, we'll take care of that during the FanFest stream as well. I'll go through it when I'm not busy later on today, and I'll take down some highlights, and I'll do specific clock times on here to show you very specific things, and I want to break down a few of these drills, that they're doing also. So that'll be later on today or tomorrow. All right, with that being said, I don't have much time. So we're going to go ahead and call this one a stream, and then I will be back later on for the next stream, which will be the reaction stream for FanFest that you guys have been waiting for. All right. So thank you guys. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell, select all, leave a comment down below if you feel like doing so. And don't forget to check out the Facebook group page. Keep pounding in all caps for in-game post polls, opinions, and reactions to NFL news, such as scheduling for the channel and for the Yahoo Sports app. Keep pounding Fantasy Football League, which will be starting here in early August before the season officially starts. If you like the intro you see on your screen, go check out Lindara Ty on Instagram using her last name first, Ty, T-A-I Lindara, L-I-N-D-A-R-A, for videos, panels, etc. to enhance your streaming content creation experience. She's looking for new clients. She's awesome to work with, awesome in general, and fair pricing. Lindara Ty on Instagram. Go check out Monster Grub and Sub out in Spartanburg, South Carolina for some tasty subs. Go check out Vinny's Pizza out in Duluth, Georgia for some delicious pizza. And go show some love to the other streamers out there right now. Also, shout out Marcos Cash one more time in the chat. We appreciate you for being here. Let me see who's live right now. I know there's a press conference going on right now. Unk's still live, I believe. Unk's still live. Let me check and see if Unk's still live. Yeah, he's still live. So I'm going to send you guys over to Unk. Unk 2020. And I will be back later on today or tomorrow. But shout out to Pat Coltrane. We got C3. We got Black Hat Panther Podcast. We got Blitzball Champ. We got Panthers Bleeding Blue Podcast. Mr. Carolina. Shout out to all of them. Show them some love. And it was also a business I was going to promote today, but I just don't have time right now. So I'll promote it in the next stream if that's okay. I'll get the name of it and the people that I want to promote. But also promotion, showing some love to Dillsworth in Charlotte as well. Dillsworth Restaurant and Bar. Go show them some love. That's our meetup spot now, for our group. We love that place and just excellent food and just amazing atmosphere. Go check them out, man. All right, so appreciate y'all, man. We'll see you guys in the next stream. Stay happy, healthy, and well. Stay blessed. And of course, keep pounding. Row, row, row.